Waveframe grenade launchers have been a top pick in many loadouts for their potency and ad clear, and today we now have a new best in slot. The Tusk of the Boar waveframe grenade launcher is a strand waveframe. It took the hint that forbearance cannot be topped and moved its pretty little ass over onto the other weapon slot. So with Tusk of the Boar, you can still run other weapons that can roll great perks to help with crowd control, like incandescent, volt shot, and destabilizing rounds, some of which can pair pretty nicely with a waveframe that still holds chain reaction in its perk pool. Or you can run an extra weapon that just helps out with boss damage for those type of encounters like Cartesian, Iterative Loop, or Wilder Flight. Forbearance will always be a pretty hard weapon to replace, especially with the new version of it coming with Destiny 2's Into the Light update. But I hope you stick around long enough to see that Tusk of the Boar still holds great value for everyone that decides to farm for it. We will be diving into 2 god rolls that I feel will serve great purpose, so let's get right into it. For both rolls, I do feel that the only perk that is really of note will be in its 4th column. So as for the 3rd column, I see Slideways to be a really good pick. It is just fast action reloads, of course, but this one comes with a cooldown, so not exactly the top pick here. And Enlighten Action for just another case of fast action reloads, but this one just being by dealing damage with weapons. And lastly, Slice. This one I can see won't be too sought out for by Titans and Warlock mains, for their class ability is longer for regeneration, therefore is just not as spammable. But for my hunters out there, this should be a perk for you to look out for. The perk states that after activating your class ability, you have 8 seconds to apply Sever to at most 5 targets. Sever is a 40% decrease in enemy damage output, and with a weapon that can tag multiple enemies in just one shot, if the wave doesn't kill the enemy, they will be debuffed to only tickle you for damage. Now moving on to the 4th column perks. Personally, I only think that there's really only one to look out for, and that would be Chain Reaction. Forbearance has it, and we have been using it religiously ever since. It's goated, and though it's getting a nerf here pretty soon, I still think it won't be enough to warrant us to not use it. But at the beginning of this video, I did say that we will be going over 2 god rolls, and the other would be Deconstruction. To put it in blunt terms, killing or just by hitting a group of adds will refund 1 ammo. We might think this would mean an infinite ammo waveframe, and it technically can be, but Bungie definitely crossed their I's and dot their T's with this one. Upon activating Deconstruction, you will get 1 ammo refunded, and a cooldown timer for 5 seconds will start. This timer is a bit dumb because every group of adds tagged with the wave frame, it will reset its timer back to 5 seconds without refunding any ammo to the magazine. For the only optimal way to use Deconstruction for infinite ammo will be to shoot it once to get the ammo refunded, then stop using it entirely for at least 5 seconds. Is it practical? Well, kinda. If you want to use your imagination just for a second, you can see that Deconstruction on this weapon is just a way worse version of either Tireless or Relentless Blade, where it's not going to give you truly infinite ammo, it will give you a round here and there. Now since we got all that off the table, since this is only a farmable weapon, I am not going to tell you to be too concerned with the 1st or 2nd column. I got Smart Drift Control and Velocity rounds on mine, and it's doing just fine. For the masterwork, for a weapon like this, where it's a one and done shot, if you're not going to get Slideways, you can't really go wrong with a reload masterwork. And above all else, handling masterwork is the best of the best for this type of weapon. They are minuscule buffs in the end of the day, so if you do unfortunately get one with like stability, it's not exactly the end of the world. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. But I hope this video has helped you out, and if you enjoy this type of content, make sure to subscribe for more and hit that like button for me. It helps push the video out to more awesome people such as yourself. And I also go live here and over on Twitch. I'm currently in the process of doing a duo flawless Vault of Glass. So if you want to learn something about low manning raids, or just want to backseat me through one, come on down and join me over there. But that will be all from me now. So take care and peace.